Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Watch with Marcella, where today I am here again with my friend, Kahmeela.
Yay! Thank you for having me back.
Of course, as always, we are here for another movie that we love dearly. This time, it is... Oh, I didn't even look it up. It's like early...
I want to say 95?
Something like that.
96?
Something around that. It's a late 90s movie.
Yeah.
This is Interview with a Vampire. Warner Brothers had some problems on their hands when the cast of this movie was announced.
Oh yeah, it was a big, ugly situation.
Yes.
And I think that was the reason why this was even on my radar. Because
why is everybody so mad? I don't understand.
Right, yeah,
why is everybody so mad?
Prior to this movie being announced, I had no idea anything and didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, read the books.
None of it. And I think up until this point, I feel like Lost Boys was the only vampire movie that I had seen and loved.
Interesting.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so I think it was just like all the, we hate me,
yeah.
like blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I started to follow that in the news and like People Entertainment Weekly and all that business. And that made me want to, and then I read the book, but made sure I read the book before I saw the movie.
Now, was this prior to your love of Brad, or did this ignite a love of Brad?
Did Legends with the Fall come out before this? I think it was like right
I think it was right before this.
Yeah, so I want to say I think I was already into Brad.
Okay.
Which is why I was
Thelma and Louise.
No, I saw California.
Oh, serial killer vibes of do it every time. Oh, we love a bad boy, we do.
California with a K, if you guys are looking for something.
Juliette Lewis.
It's David Duchovny.
Yeah.
It's such a random cast, but it works. And I definitely saw Legends before this. But yeah.
Talk about heartbreak, man. That movie it just
every time.
it kills you. All right, calm down. So now why the world was so upset was because this was a very popular book. It was, as much as you don't want to piss off a fanboy, do not piss off a fangirl.
Right, yeah.
And
I did find out that this is like this fandom is for real.
Uh-huh.
This is way before we were easily able to find our people, our fandoms.
Right.
This is like, you had to be like hiding in a Borders bookstore.
with a dark cloak to find your people. But this one, no one had a problem with Brad Pitt as Louis.
No.
Not one.
Because he was like on the rise. He was like on the cusp of being everybody's golden boy at that point. But
it was the beloved Lestat that everyone had a problem with. Even Anne Rice herself.
Yep.
She did not agree with Warner Brothers casting Tom Cruise.
And I would love to like be in on any of those meetings and discussions and just try to figure out like how he finally was like, what was it? Because what scene was it? Because I'm sure he had to prove himself. Was it the coffin scene? Like, dude,
I don't know.
You are killing the way like that.
Just a flip of the lid?
Right,
like, I don't know.
Been enough for me. It's like, all right, yeah, you're in. You're right, yeah.
Like, how many times did she sit down and go, no, 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 and then finally. Yes.
It's like, oh, okay.
Yes.
Because I gotta say, this is like the most acting I've ever seen from Tom Cruise.
There's a thing about Tom Cruise. When his name's on a film, 99 times I'm gonna enjoy it out of 100. It's just gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
I may not agree with the man.
Right.
Or his life.
Right.
But when he puts something on screen, he puts his all into it.
He's definitely a movie star.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah.
Because this is very different from anything he's ever done. And then Tropic Thunder is another one that just, it is not what you expect from him.
No.
And he put his foot in it.
And to this day, like I spent the entire movie not realizing that was Tom Cruise. It was like, I can't, like, this guy looks familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. And then, like, the end title credits, like, oh my God.
And right away, I'm like, oh, Tom, this is I can't. You're so funny. Especially the dancing. That's the dancing, guys.
So good. It's so good.
But he, once again, is able to just put his all in a role and give it everything.
Yep.
And that's what he does here, and that's why it works. So
he's absolutely my favorite part of this movie.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
When he's not on screen, I miss him.
For sure. For sure. We also get the first time, I think, we ever see Kirsten Dunst.
I believe so, yeah.
And she didn't even know what she had.
No.
Little.
Wasn't she quoted as saying like the kiss that she had to give Brad was yucky?
Yeah. Gross. Gross. And now I think she's like, so dumb. But you're a child. You shouldn't be
like
kissing
10,
a grown
right?
man
Yeah,
anyway.
she was like 10
But, yeah.
at the time. And
Right. But a 10-year-old me would have been like, look what I got to do. Bitches.
Absolutely.
You guys didn't get to kiss Brad Pitt today. Guess what I did? I spent all day snuggling Brad Pitt. That's what I did.
Snuggled in his coffin.
Right.
Like,
What'd you do today? Nothing. I'd have talked such shit.
he wouldn't have been able to tell me nothing.
No.
No, that would have been insufferable.
But she seems to have matured and grown and not been affected by Hollywood.
Yeah, like she seemed like I like her and what is that?
Jesse Plemons.
Yeah, like I really like him as an actor, and
So do I.
It took me forever to realize they were together, and I was like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Like, I'm rooting for you guys. It was a while where I was not. They were really trying hard to like push her as the it girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like when she came of age and everything, and it
With
just
Dick and
and
she was in everything for a minute.
like,
Virgin Suicide.
Besides, yeah, and like the Marie Antoinette
Yeah.
thing, and it just wasn't working.
No.
But
She's not a front person.
no.
Way to almost knock yourself out. She's a side piece.
Yeah, she is. And
She's a great side character.
and the stuff that she's been doing later on in her life, I've grown to appreciate a lot more. Because there was a while I was just like, ugh, Kristen Dunst.
Get out of my face. I need you to just get out of my face with your dead eyes. With your dead eyes. But she, she did find her niche. And she's working it.
Yeah.
I heard she was great on Fargo. But
It was. Yeah.
Not a Fargo person. Just never sat down to watch it. Maybe someday.
Yeah.
Maybe when it ends.
There's still like 2 seasons I haven't watched yet, but
Yeah. But this is some vampire love. And we love vampires.
yes, we do. And also, this is probably. I just recently did this a couple months ago for my podcast, the #1 movie in America. So
Check it out.
If you'd like some fuller commentary and explanation on that, yeah.
Check that out. We'll leave the link in the description below. But we're going to get started and check this 2-hour and 2-minute movie out. Okay.
So you were like already before this movie was made and announced and all that stuff. You were already like deep into Anne Rice novels.
Oh, yeah. And actually, come to think of it, this came out maybe 94, actually, because I had it on my college walls.
Oh wow!
Like clipped out posters up.
Yeah.
And I had read the first book, and I don't think I'd read the second book yet. But I think I fell for this series because of the movie.
Ah, gotcha.
And I read all the way up to maybe past Armand, maybe up until like right until they started doing new ones. And they were like, we're going to keep this going. And I'm like, but why? But this is also peak Christian as well.
It is.
I enjoy it. Smoke that cigarette. Go ahead. We can't do that no more. Take a nice long drag and let me see you blow it out.
But you needn't be concerned with that now. You really believe this, don't you, that you're a vampire?
Sometimes it does look a little funny now.
Like that turn.
Yeah, it's
like,
it was a head caught. Like,
why are you stiff? Like,
I only wanted to prepare you. How the hell did you do that? A series of simple gestures, only I moved too fast for you to see. I'm flesh and blood, but not human. I haven't been human for 200 years.
yeah, I've probably seen this movie like 1,000 times. Just
it's
how it just rolls
everything
off.
not to just quote.
Exactly, just like just rolls off.
How can I put you at ease? Shall we begin like David Cobb?
It's like, I don't know, sir. To be quite honest, I don't think there's any way that you could. You told me you're a vampire.
Are you hungry? Can I be one? Those are the only 2 questions that I have. That's it. Nothing else.
Better than anything. This is just like you.
Oh, and now that you've told me, am I going to die? Because if I'm not going to die, then I want to be a vampire. That's it. It's like I said in the Twilight reactions. You tell me you're a vampire, I want to be a vampire. That's all I want. Just make me a
All
vampire.
Marcella needs.
I'm in.
It's like we don't even have to hang.
Nope.
Like, we don't need to be soulmates
Nope.
for life.
I couldn't bear the pain of their loss. I longed to be released from it.
I mean, you're not trying that hard. There are ways that you could have been released from it.
Could have worked through your pain somehow. We were just.
You're just in the middle.
My wealth.
It's one of my favorite shots of him coming out.
Pretty. Oh, of Louis?
No, yeah, of Lou when he sits back in the chair and it's yeah, I'm like,
Shirt just happens to like.
sir. Yep. Poster.
You lack the courage of your convictions, sir. Do it.
Have you watched the TV series?
Yes, I watched the first season, and it was very because of how much I stand for Tom Cruise as Lestat. I was like, I don't know if it's like, are we gonna be able to do this, guys? We're gonna be able to pull this off. We pull it off.
In a completely different way.
Yeah.
Like there's no one or the other. There's both.
Yes, they're
Like,
both canon.
yes. Same with the Louis.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
I do have a big problem with their Claudia.
I want to say Jacob Anderson is a better Louis, and much more interesting Louis than Brad Pitt.
To the pimp that followed.
Yeah. And way better than the whatever the fuck is in Queen of the Damned.
Oh God. Yeah. And yeah, the Claudia thing. I understand, like.
When
Yeah,
we get
you got
to
your-
Claudia,
yeah.
well, I'll give you why I'm upset
but,
about.
Well, you're supposed to be a child.
Mhm.
That's the whole point of it. But this one, she comes off as. I mean, she was probably like, what? Was she 16 when?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very.
That lady went straight. She was like, no business. Let's go straight to business.
Like a.
Hello, sir.
I don't know who decides like what the. In vampire movies and shows, who decides what the is going to.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I feel like people don't do it right.
No.
Just
Want death? Or have
And he did it well. That was a good one.
enough?
Their teeth are also, they've got the two pointy, like canines. They're not really weird.
yeah. Yeah, like I think sometimes people or productions get a little too overly ambitious where the teeth are concerned, and we're gonna do all this.
Yep.
And they're all gonna be no.
Yep.
Just,
No.
just leave real
It's fine.
simple.
Like Blade 2 with the tentacle. Y'all went too far.
Yeah.
You didn't need-
get Abigail yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, the vampires in that, like their teeth, like it's a good movie. It's very good. I highly recommend it. But like the vampire teeth are very distracting.
Oh.
Like so much so it's like their whole like jaws are like.
Oh. I will admit, I did giggle when I saw his hair for the first time when it was out. When it's tied up, it's not as distracting. It's when it's
too much. So are you just out there and you just brushing it like 100 times before you tuck yourself into your coffin?
I could give it back to you. Pluck out the pain and give you another life.
He definitely should have won an award.
Yeah.
Be for all time.
This was Oscar worthy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you the choice I never had.
You know, quite honestly, it's still not that much of a choice.
It's not. It's really not.
You like put him to the brink of death.
Mhm.
Oh, do you want to live or do you want to die?
Right.
Like,
He's like, I don't really feel great right now. If you're saying I could feel better.
right. I mean, yes, I would like a cure.
And damn it, I'm so curious.
Watch the whole magnificence of the dawn for the last time.
It's not fair for you to be that pretty.
And it's so pretty as to where like even like polished up just like this, and then even in California, there's all that gruffy, nasty, fucking gas station attendant looking serial killer still just like still get it.
Have you said your goodbyes to the light?
Can you not?
Right? Stop sneaking up on me, sir.
About to put a bell around your collar.
Now, see, you asked if I said my goodbyes to the light. You didn't wait for an answer. You said I had a choice. This does not seem like a choice.
Doesn't feel like a choice. It feels like I'm being assaulted.
I didn't even take my ring off yet.
You said your goodbyes to the night. Oh.
I've trained you to the point of death.
Okay, again, how is this a choice?
And and I've never been attracted to Tom Cruise outside of this role. Outside of these moments, like right here, like that is
I
hot.
have a couple times. This was just intensified. Lestat is actually one of my favorite vampire characters because that man can adapt.
Oh yeah.
Because the premise of Queen of the Damned is hilarious.
He's a fucking rock star.
Like,
Oh, they're on
All right,
MTV.
all
And I'm
right.
like, you know what? Yes. Yeah, I kind of, to be honest, like it's something, I think it's a turn we hadn't really seen in vampire lore.
Yep. And only Lestat could pull it off.
Right.
Guys, too much writhing. Could we get a little less writhing?
Oh my god, it hurts. Louis.
Louis,
Drama.
Louis.
Always right.
I've often wondered how people do like intense grunting scenes like that. Like, how do you not shit yourself? You're pushing so hard.
Yeah, no, especially when you see the, like, when they have shots and, like, veins or
Yes.
face
Yes.
thing. It's like, I don't.
You at least toot or something. Like, that is like, or you're going to strain yourself and give yourself a hernia.
Yeah.
Hello, Louis.
Now look with your vampire eyes.
I do think I like the, like, needing to be buried in some time. Like, this is really efficient. This is kind of, you could pop out
Right. We could be doing this.
buffet lines.
Why
And that's never explained. Like, what's going on here?
why does vampire eyes show him that?
No words can describe it.
I mean, I feel like you could if you tried.
A little bit, at least.
Might as well ask everyone. Why am I here?
Right? You brought me here. No human
Tell
can
me
know.
the story.
Why?
You're not a very good storyteller.
He's just... Look how much fun he's having.
It's like, oh, I'm about to ruin him.
What about crucifixes? Can you look at them? Actually, I'm quite fond of looking at crucifixes. How about the old stake through the heart thing? Nonsense. Coffins. How about coffins? Coffins, unfortunately, are a necessity.
But if you just have a really dark room...
That's what I was wondering too. Like, I mean, are you saying coffins are necessary because they're airtight, or they're light tight,
Right.
Or is it because you guys are just like fucking like ritualists?
Right. Because I'm thinking a panic room would be just fine.
Yeah.
And so will all.
We just can't shake the old traditions. We love tradition. Gotta be a coffin, even though it wasn't necessary to make you.
Right. So question one then becomes, are you claustrophobic?
Yeah.
Do those traits not carry over into death? Because I'm panicking inside that thing.
Yeah.
Once you taste this, you'll never go to another tavern again.
Well, you're like the worst wingman. You're so uncomfortable. Look at him.
He gets really uncomfortable. He doesn't even want to look at her.
My lips are
like-
even sweeter still.
I need her to like get some fucking situational
Right?
awareness. This dude is telling you something is off.
But she's like, I'm busy. I am busy. I'm busy.
Friend should taste those lips.
It's like, I want to.
As deep as yours.
Deep.
You get a call. We have a role for you.
And they're like, oh, barmaid number 2. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's work, whatever.
You got to lick Brad's
It's an
face.
interview with a vampire. Okay, I don't know anything about this, but whatever. She gets the set. What's up?
What? I'm doing what today?
What's that? Okay, makeup. Hey, let's do it.
Right?
So callous.
She did gently put her head down, though. Sort of.
True. Yeah, man. Tipped her. Or tipped her corpse.
You'll get used to killing.
I still don't understand why you kept your slaves.
Coy. You'll become accustomed to things all too quickly.
Vampires can be racist.
I guess so. Or keeping up appearances.
Right, I guess.
Tandy Newton! I think this is the first time I ever saw her.
Yeah, same. Because I think she shows up later. Again, I don't think I recognize her again until Mission Impossible 2.
Yeah.
Yet you pretend, you fool. Don't give the game away.
I don't think I've ever heard that line. Can't you just pretend, fool? Don't give away the game. Damn, he is hard.
He is. But again, you've told me nothing. If you would have told me day one that I could have been eating chickens and rats,
Right.
we wouldn't be having this problem.
Right.
Here I am starving, thinking I can only eat people.
Which is this mortal turmoil
Right.
I've been having. And it's like,
You
you can lead with that, Lestat.
Why do you have such a big rat in your house? I get
I mean,
it's like
the time.
1700
Yeah,
or something.
that's just what
Woo.
they lived with.
But still.
There was still no indoor plumbing at this point.
True.
Around with chamber pots.
You live like this? Off the blood of animals?
I call it living.
Call it living.
A trick if you're caught for a month on a ship at sea.
Or you just don't want to kill people.
Right, yeah.
I'm bored with this, Brad.
But we can live without taking human life. It's possible.
Anything is possible. Come into New Orleans. Let me show you some real sport.
I'd rather just not kill people.
Yeah.
There's horses, wolves, foxes, cows.
Like, it doesn't have to be like small rat or chicken.
Right.
You could get a whole wolf.
You can go get a deer.
A horse.
Also, I have no
Coyotes.
problem killing bad people, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a better term for like a modern day vampire.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like at this point in time, like a Dexter vampire.
Well,
if you will.
that's what I liked about Edward in Twilight when he first turned. That's all he would do was kill criminals.
Really?
Mhm.
In this movie?
In the book
Oh, okay.
and in the movie, there's a flashback in the
Huh.
one of them that shows. You
Those
think he's
movies are
gonna
very
attack?
forgettable for me.
You think he's going to attack a girl, but it's actually the guy that's about to attack the woman that he ends up taking out.
I know.
But then he pusses out too, and he doesn't want to kill anybody.
The dark gift is different for each of us. But one thing is true of everyone, we grow stronger as we go along.
I don't want to read people's thoughts. That's like the last gift I would want.
Yeah, I don't want that one.
I'd rather not have any.
I'd like invisibility.
Evildoers are easier, and they taste better.
Enchanté, monsieur. Monsieur. Enchanté.
Why do I have to kiss your hand? It's a really pretty estate.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible. The closed captions just said arf, arf, arf. Instead
Dogs
of
bark.
just dogs bark, it actually said arf, arf, arf.
I think the dog's bark kind of covers it for what we need.
Right. I don't understand.
The arf, arf, arf. It's like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Not woof, woof, but arf, arf.
But arf, arf.
I'm old enough to be your grandmother.
Imagine this lady you just got lipstick all over your nose.
Dogs. It's like, I'm so sick of her shit. Not listening to us when danger is afoot.
You're about to get your ass killed. We are trying to tell you. You are in danger. Well, one is. The other's like, I don't care.
I'm sick of her.
Let her die. That one's like,
My butterflies.
he killed them so fast. Ugh.
Whining coward.
I love it.
Now you gotta go get. Was the other one dead yet?
Send me to hell!
I don't need help.
I love his laugh.
That's why I chose you.
He's such a fucking sociopath.
Feed on what you will. Rats, chickens, poodles. I'll leave you to it and watch you come around. But just remember, life without me would be even more unbearable.
You're probably right.
Seems as though his life was pretty fucking boring and unbearable once.
It really was. Not in your home, guys. Like,
Yeah.
can't you go into the city?
And so, like, damn, what'd you do? Just one night, just decide to clear house?
Right.
It's like that you're dragging the river for bodies?
They do eventually teach Claudia never in the home.
Right.
This is a lesson they should have learned themselves. Those are the most delicious looking grapes.
Yeah.
Here, all one needs is a pair of fangs.
What do
He's
you
so withholding.
He is. Like, what do you talk about?
It's like, you don't have anything else better. Like, y'all just sit around in silence.
Right.
For the most part.
Right. You
Like,
could be teaching me.
right. Or at the very least, like, you've got years of fucking stories to tell that he could pick and choose what he wants to learn from them.
Meaning of it all.
Why should I know these things? Do you know them?
That's one of my favorite, absolute favorite scenes ever in anything. I searched high and low for that GIF one day because I needed it for something.
What does I know them?
Do you know them? I feel like that all the time.
The Paris Opera's in town.
I love how he dismisses them.
Try some French.
Don't.
Forgive me if I have a lingering respect for life.
I have a lingering respect for life. You should have thought about that, Louis. Like, you also didn't think this totally through. You were in the throes of your own sadness and self-pity. You're like, okay, I'll do it.
I love that he just runs right through them.
They're like, excuse me, sir, we're trying to perform an exorcism.
The horse is like, why through the fire? What?
Yeah. Working on some voodoo, buddy. Working on some spells. Trying to cast out the evil.
When is it that you go riding in the field?
How about you mind your business?
Since you've been to the slave quarter.
Right.
Why were you going to the slave quarter, Louis?
Yeah.
You had a wife and a child. You were spending time in the slave quarter?
That, like, supposed to be telling us something about how much Louis was not necessarily as good as he liked to pretend he was?
Louis might have a kid down in that slave quarter.
Yeah.
Which would make sense for our Louis.
Right.
If he were a descendant.
Right.
Of,
Yeah.
Now, that I could get behind.
God, couldn't we
And that still be the same Lestat? I could get behind all of that.
Yeah. That would have been awesome. Yeah. He was spending a lot of time in the slave quarter.
That was too familiar.
Yeah, exactly. And then for her not to be alarmed.
Which I will say, I don't know her name unless it is like Cherry or something.
Yvette.
Oh, Yvette, that's right. She kind of seemed like
She was in
a ride or die. If you had just let him nibble, she probably would have been okay with it.
Probably. I mean, she is technically a house Negro. And, so...
Did he just like...
Stop this! You just burn the whole fucking place down!
Now I have to save you. And how did he know it was burnt? Because he had run off. How far did he get? Did he?
Probably not very far.
It was just like, oh, this
He
bitch.
probably started hearing him, like, cause a commotion of the scream, and it's like, now what?
Where are we?
So,
What do you think, my idiot friend?
so put out.
Nice filthy cemetery. Does this make you happy? Is this fitting and proper enough?
We belong in hell.
And what if there is no hell? But they don't want us there. Ever think of that?
No.
Why wouldn't they? Lestat.
No matter where we moved to, I was in it.
This is my favorite scene.
Again, these lucky girls showing up for a casting call.
Right, and he's just gonna get straddled and stroked by Tom Cruise tonight.
Your friend has no head for what?
He's a ghetto booty.
I was just like, look at that tushy.
A little bit of a dump truck going on there.
I can warm that cold skin of yours better than she can.
Do you think so?
That's rude. She's dead, but you're supposed to be her friend.
Your pretty friend, I exhausted her.
I can see you lying on a bed of satin.
Such things you say.
That's not what he means.
Nope. Not even a little bit. Now, you would think she would know the difference between like a playful little nibble and an actual bite.
Yeah. That's like,
You're bleeding.
and I would like some sort of clarification. Like, is there some sort of like mind thing that he does?
Right.
Should we put out the light?
And then put out the light.
The realization. It's like, wait a minute.
Mhm.
Wait a minute. This is wrong.
Louis, you need some conditioner. Do you think she realizes her friend is dead yet?
No.
Now, see, Buffy fans out there, the Master's plan is not terrible in the Wishverse with the buffet line.
Right.
Not a bad plan.
You can pretend it's wine.
It was just the one thing that could bring you peace.
Wasteful. That is wasteful.
He was.
The girl is dead. Then take her, Louis. I'm not hunger. No. You're tired. You want to sleep.
So can he hear her thoughts now? Or only when he wants to?
Probably he makes it happen.
It's a coffin! A coffin! Let me out!
Yeah.
It's your coffin.
It's your coffin, my love. Enjoy it. Most of us never get to know what it feels like.
He's so much fun.
I know. What's that, my love?
What's that, my love? Oh, so it is.
So it
You
is.
must be dead.
I'm not dead. What do you mean?
Not dead.
Not yet.
He's such a bitch.
He's just like, get her off of me.
Wait, I'm gonna need you to make a decision.
And you're.
I need you to get in the game here,
Yep.
buddy. Some one way, shape, or form. You can't come along and be here like you did not know this was gonna happen.
Right.
Like, you don't act like an innocent fucking bystander at this point. You were there when he picked up the girls.
Yep.
You've been like, you know what's going on.
Yep. And their pimp is going to be very upset.
Oh yeah.
And is there no one else in this building? Because she screamed for a while.
Loud and loudly.
Thank you for all I have to learn from.
Rude. It's rude. What's this they? They call it the dark gift. I need you to talk to me. Look at all them rats. Lots of rats.
Don't go that way, monsieur. It's the plague. Go back the way you came.
The way I came.
To this day, anytime anyone ever says "go back the way you came,"
That's exactly the way I came. Tom. It's not my favorite part.
It's just he gives zero fucks
Mhm.
about anything
Mhm.
but himself.
Please help us.
She looks about the same size she was in Jumanji. Jumanji must have been right after this.
Probably, and maybe they.
Filmed it around the same time.
Yeah, like I feel like she looks older here than she does when she's as Claudia.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they filmed this later. Like,
I was just thinking that. I was trying to remember her, like, really. I'm like, she looks old there.
yeah.
You won't eat people, but you'll eat a child.
Non più dry farfallone ama.
Like, oh my god, what have I done?
They're still like
the old
you
lady
yet.
And he's just panicking.
Come back! You are what you are!
He's like, oh, come on. I was having fun with this. Finally.
You ruined everything.
Her blood coursed through my veins, sweeter than life itself.
You really root for them. Like, come on, work it out. You can do it.
Guys.
I heard her heart in that terrible rhythm. I knew again what peace could be.
How many times did he fall down on purpose?
Like, for a vampire, you're not very coordinated.
Right. You really slept down there?
All I need to find you, Louis, is follow the corpses of rats.
And I can't imagine you get cold. Why are you all snuggled up?
Right? That is important later, though. The whole Corpses of rats trail. I mean, he can't be the first sad vampire. Also, just sit outside until the sun comes up then if you're that whiny about it.
Yeah.
And you will feel as you felt with that child in your arms.
Then again, that is the nature of Louis, isn't it? He was miserable as a human, but he couldn't do anything about it. He was just stuck in his misery.
Right. Which is makes me just wonder, like, okay, so supposedly in some lores, when you turn to vampire, it just amplifies whoever you were originally. And so, because most people don't choose whiny bitches.
Right. Right.
Most vampires choose to turn whiny bitches. Why Louis is just like the exception to, like, oh my god, I had no idea it could be like this guy.
I made a mistake. I shouldn't have turned this one.
No. It's like I didn't know he was that bad.
Mm-hmm. But instead, Lestat makes the fatal flaw that a lot of couples make and tries to bring a child to save their marriage.
Yeah. It's like, Lestat, no.
But I killed her.
It's like you're reading everything wrong. That's not what this was. He wasn't about, oh, I need a fucking buddy.
No.
I need a child. I need a daughter. He lost himself in the moment. And then he was all sad because he thought he killed her. And you could have left it at that. No, you didn't.
Nope,
Okay.
you didn't. And also, you could have stopped him right here.
Yeah.
You're ill, my precious. And I'm going to give you what you need.
Like, no, 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 no.
Oh, let's not do this.
I mean, he tries, but not hard enough.
No.
To die then?
It's not enough. I need a couple more no's.
Yeah.
Such a bitch. Nope, you should have known right here she was going to be a little psycho. It just happened so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
She actually did a really good job portraying dying.
Yeah.
I actually think she does a very good job of portraying the character.
I want some more.
Of course, you want more.
Oh, quel bel enfant.
At least she didn't really feel it.
Yeah. Yeah, Kristen did great, like, being, like, what, she ended up being, like, a 50-year-old
Yeah.
vampire in this child's body.
Yeah.
She did really well with that. And also, like I said, I just watched Abigail, the little girl who plays Abigail, also, like, fucking A. Like, that little girl she's like, I feel like she's, like, on the path of, like, Natalie Portman.
Nice.
She's gonna, something weird, I forget.
Nice.
You must stop before the heart stops.
Is that a lesson he taught Louis?
Nope. Louis like, before the heart stops?
Something maybe I should have known. Just because maybe.
20 years, Lestat, you ain't said shit about it.
They all go to heaven. All but us. Do you want to frighten our little daughter?
I'm not your daughter.
You're mine and Louis' daughter now. Louis was going to leave us. He was going to go away.
Manipulative bastard.
He's going to stay and make you happy.
That's toxic marriage.
She was like, I'm not your daughter, but I'm his. I'll be his daughter.
You tell him, Louis.
But where do you get money?
I mean,
Do you just steal it from people?
I'm assuming from all the dead bodies. Like, I feel like we just find a house you want to be in, kill the folks that live there.
Take their money.
Right.
A little child she was, but also a fierce killer.
Let me kiss her better.
Psycho.
Claudia! No.
I don't know why the woman was still there long enough for her to be able to kill her.
Right.
She straight up bit me.
Yeah. I hate all the dolls. I hate them.
They found death fast in the
Endless Touch just didn't care.
Like,
Whatever.
it's like, I'm fine.
He's not gonna leave now.
Right, he's got something to occupy his time.
Mama.
Hush now, don't cry. We'll find her.
Nope. Of all the people she's killed so far, this dude deserved it. You're gonna smack my hand one time.
Exactly. Like a fucking stick.
Mm-hmm. And I love the way she looks at it.
Right. What? I am trying to keep it together.
I'm not allowed to kill people in the house.
He also deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe too expensive for a young girl like you.
I wonder if she made him finish it first and then.
Claudia, what have we told you?
Never in the house.
But he was asking for it.
He hit me.
Self-defense.
This movie also has an amazing sound score.
Yeah, it does.
The whole family. The whole damn family. The kids too. Those are tiny coffins. They killed the whole
You
family.
don't have to do them like that.
Sailboats give way to steamships, disgorging an endless menu of magnificent strangers.
Magnificent strangers.
Lord, what I wouldn't give for a drop of good old-fashioned Creole blood.
But also, I'm surprised they stayed in one place so long. Like, wouldn't people notice she's not getting older?
Yeah. It's like, I think you got maybe 2 years
Right.
in one spot.
That is pure Creole.
No, that is a lady that doesn't know how to shut her window. I don't understand why you just bush out with the window open.
Don't you want to?
I want to be her. Can I, Louie? Be like her one day?
No. Absolutely not.
You grow more like Louis every day. Soon you'll be eating rats.
Rats. When did you eat rats, Louie?
It was a long, long time ago. Before you were born. And I don't recommend them.
But what do you eat now?
Yeah.
If you still don't like to kill people, what are you eating now?
Guess it wasn't so bad after all.
Right?
Killing people.
Another doll? I have dozens, you realize.
This is partially his fault, too. You keep treating her like a child.
Yeah.
You dress me like a doll. You make my hair like a doll. Why?
I don't do your hair.
Right? No one does your hair.
It's just like that.
I will then.
What have you done?
What you told me to do!
Leave a corpse here to rot?
I wanted her! I wanted to be her!
She's not!
Have you not tried this before?
It's been 30 years.
Little Shirley Temple here. Or like little orphan Annie.
Yeah.
And in 3, 2, 1. Sorry.
One of you did it!
I love that struggle.
I know it.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
What you are? A vampire gone insane that pollutes its own bed.
I mean, technically, it's not my own bed. I sleep in a coffin.
Yeah.
It's just the pretend bed.
Right. It's there for show.
Louis, he had a wife. He was mortal, the same as she. And so was I. You made us what we are, didn't you? Did you do it to me?
I don't think I will.
So it's not a very complicated formula. Right. Like Louis could tell you.
Right. He's watched.
Right.
You get rid of it.
I'd have given her an award, too. Just for keeping up with the adults around her. Like,
Sure. For sure.
Louis, why? You've got to tell me.
You see the old woman?
that's not what I asked.
It'll never happen to you.
Okay, so?
And you will never die.
And it means something else too, doesn't it?
I think what she wants to know is why did you guys turn her at age 10 so she can't change?
Right.
Tell me how it came to be that I am this thing.
So what happened was,
It's awkward. Oh, it's awkward. So awkward.
You didn't need to bring me here. I mean, you could have just told me. I would have.
No.
I didn't need to see it.
Found my way.
And why are they still there? In the same vicinity.
Right.
If
Right.
that's the case, there's nobody around there
Right.
knows her.
Right.
It's like y'all are within walking distance.
And that's my problem with the TV version of Claudia is that she isn't, like you said, she looks about 16 when they turn her, which means she looks full grown in a lot of the... So she's not going to have the problems that this Claudia has.
Right.
Never wanting to be grown up or seen as a grown up.
Right.
People frequently mistake her for a grown up.
Right. I mean, they tried to like put it in there in an episode or something, but still, it doesn't translate the same.
It doesn't.
Like she's gonna have a whole different set of problems, but it's just not the same.
All the things I'd done, couldn't undo. And I longed for 1 second's peace.
You look miserable again.
Who's getting the blood out of your clothes?
Right? And why are you being creepy? How long have you been standing back there?
Louis, my love, I was mortal to you. You gave me your immortal kiss.
Not that serious. I was just hungry. And I had a whoopsie.
I'm yours forever.
No, my love.
Yeah.
No dark kiss gift. No, none of that.
You will never let us go.
I know it chills. No 10-year-old should be able to like pull out a look like that. Just like, oh, okay.
Like, we got something to worry about now.
Yeah.
What is it now?
Which sucks because if they could just get along, she is the creature that he really wants to hang out with. Like,
Seriously.
Was that supposed to frighten me?
You need a brother. Weary of you both.
I suppose we could people the world with vampires.
Oh, not you, my little Claudia.
This is just rude. It is insult to injury. She was already mad enough.
I love how he just keeps poking at her. It's like you're just being salty.
Even though you're the father of lies.
He kind of looks like a little stung. Like,
This bitch. I love her.
yes, queen.
I've brought a present for you.
It's like deep down he wants to hate her. He just admires.
That was a good one.
You'll never possess.
Oh.
Keep it up. Just keep it up.
Why do you say such things?
He even looked for a minute like, damn. I don't know.
You're right. That one was crossing the line.
I went too far. I'm sorry.
Don't be angry with me. When I saw them, I knew they were for you.
I've often wondered if they're like her real brothers or something, because they do look...
They do look similar.
Where did she find them?
Probably a couple of kids who were doing some work at their parents' tavern or something. She lured them out of the back alley as they were taking out the trash.
Or she killed their whole family.
That's one super dark way to put it.
Don't give away the game.
Right.
You've given them absent.
Autumn. I killed them, unfortunately.
Wouldn't have he been able to tell that their hearts weren't beating?
I have always wondered that.
You let me drink.
One lesson you taught me. Never drink from the dead.
Louis! Put me in my coffin. Put me in my coffin.
I'll put you in your coffin.
Ooh. I mean, we could have just left.
Louis, lift me up.
Why don't you just leave the room?
Yeah.
We don't have to watch this.
Good night, sweet prince. May flights of devils bring you to your rest.
Like,
Monster. From one monster to another.
it's just like, this didn't surprise you though, Louis. Like, you saw all this. She basically told you all
Right?
this. Like,
Right?
stop acting brand new, Louis.
Right? You could have covered my face. You just made it easier for me to eat.
Yeah. Nobody thought this all the way through. You guys are not good at crime.
No.
He deserved to die.
Then perhaps so do we.
Oh, Louie. I think I made a mistake.
Now I see what he was talking about.
I think I killed the wrong one.
So you're just always like this, huh?
I did it for us, Louie. So we could be free.
He was like, we just talked about it. We didn't say we were going to. I love how they assumed that the alligator ate him.
Yeah.
He was all I knew.
So dramatic. How? Did Louis take, or did Lestat take care of everything for you then? Like he just...
And I think he just lets her take care of everything. He's a kept man, Louis is. He doesn't really know how to do much.
Clearly.
Surprised they even let her in the library. Were women allowed to read?
That's a good question.
But let alone a child.
Yeah. Really easily amused.
I've searched the world for an immortal, and this is what I find.
Hey, Mr. Judgy Judgerson.
Right? It's more than you found 10 minutes ago. How do people not know from your hands? Did you see those hands? They were like Jerry Dandridge hands.
Fucking fingernails? Like, I don't care how fancy men were back then. They were not rocking acrylics like that.
Now, see, the great thing about reactions and stuff, we have to sit here and watch this. But there's titties. Y'all ain't gonna see this. So just know that there were some titties.
There were a lot of them. Oh, no, it's just
This poor girl is naked for a long time.
Yeah, she is. It's very uncomfortable.
Until they find themselves within.
I'll have to put like a moving blur on her as she moves around.
Vampires who pretend to be humans pretending to be vampires.
Avant-garde.
He's like, I don't know what that means.
I don't. And she was like, no. Read a book, Louis.
Maybe stop fucking staring off into the distance in guilt and shame. Just open a book every once in a while.
Methinks a mortal doth approach.
And where'd they get her?
Some poor wench off the street.
Poor homeless girl.
I don't want to die.
But death we are, and death we will.
I gotta give her credit. She did try to get away.
What have I done?
We all die.
Valid. Please tell me, what did I do?
Did you choose a person from the crowd there?
Yeah.
Any of you?
Suffer as you suffer.
Back me. I adore you.
Fangirl.
Oh, wait your tongue.
And thus the fangirls were born. Yep, you're right. She's the first.
Our bride.
She's not for you. I didn't spend all night pressing this velvet for her to be for you. Well, I do like that she's like, well, I'm just gonna
Let's see how this turns out.
cover up and
Who's this?
what's going on here? You look huggable. Poor girl. So my tits are out again. I just put them away and now they're out again.
No pain.
And I feel like the way she goes is quite painful.
Yep. Like right now there's no pain, but
Right.
are we going towards pain? That guy's like, this better not awaken something in me.
Monstrous.
Poor girl.
Yeah.
I feel like I was promised a different bill of goods.
Ugh.
I love how everybody's leaving the theater like, I don't feel so good.
They're like rushing out. It's like, I know something was wrong there. Something was very wrong.
I don't know what we just watched, but
Monstrous.
Like, I don't
stop
like your
saying
green
that,
girl.
Louis. Stop calling our things monstrous. It's like the third time he
I'm
said
like,
it.
you are so judgmental.
He
You are in
is.
their space.
Right. It's actually more well, not more secure, but in theory, it's safer than your house was.
Mm-hmm.
Catacombs and crypts, that's where a vampire should live in these days.
Welcome to my home.
I love the redhead.
She cannot be bothered.
Mm-hmm. No, thank you. Reminds me of that weird little thing that that last season of Angel, the little thing that was on a leash for that vampire. He would just feed him all the time.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
I can't believe you actually ate it.
Yeah, Louis, what's your deal with kids?
Oh, that's problematic.
Yeah.
Surely you know the one who made you. Yes, but the one who made him. The source. All this.
Shit. Awful. Monstrous.
Your sympathy for that girl.
All anybody ever has to say about Louis. Suffering.
And Claudia's like, I'm still fucking here. I don't know if anybody remembered, but I'm actually in the room. And y'all can flirt later. How'd they get that flame so long?
There is nothing.
Look at her face.
It's the only real evil left. After 400 years.
400 years.
I am the oldest living vampire in the world.
You're also a liar. Armand's just as manipulative as his dad is.
Well,
The one who made you should have told you this.
Yeah, I agree.
The one who made us knew nothing, nor did he care.
Beloved, it's time we were on our way. I'm hungry.
I am not your beloved. Stop saying that in public. Stop telling people that.
As the grave, and as we blundered
Stop telling
through it,
people
again
that.
came
You're
the
10.
thought, I have wronged Lusty.
I don't care if we've been together for 80
I hated
years.
him
I'm
for the
still
wrong
10.
reasons.
How did you wrong him?
get out of my head.
Did you forget vampires have gifts, idiot?
Name I don't care to say again.
There is but one crime among us vampires here. It's the crime that means death to any vampire. Kill your own kind.
But to carry out that crime, you have to kill your own kind, which in turn, isn't that a vicious cycle?
Yeah,
Like,
it's just a loop. We're just doing loops.
she's so much older than she does such a good job.
He wants you as a companion. Do you know what his soul said to me? Without saying a word.
I don't know. Is that a thing you can do?
You read souls? What?
You could have told me that.
Let you go. My father.
So dramatic. All of you are so dramatic.
I have to be subjected to their shitty theater.
I know. Like, why'd you go back? Like,
Till death comes by and chops him from his home.
no, thank you. And you know that one of them sits around so pumped to be writing the storylines.
Yes. There's at least one or two that are really into this.
And they have dress rehearsals, and they gotta block the stage and everything. Like, they put time into this.
That's why we're like, no, that's not. You're missing the point.
Just want to be a vampire.
She's in danger, isn't she? She is. Why?
I mean, if you loved her that much, the second he said, yes, she's in danger, you should have already been out the door and
Yeah.
out of the country.
So, killing vampires is not the only crime. You just said it's forbidden to make them that young.
Yep.
Name Santiago thinks you did. We want no quarrel with him. No, it's already begun. If you want to save her, send her away. Then I leave too.
He's like, damn. But I want you to stay. Why can't you just send her away?
Like, okay, wait.
Without any of those answers you so longed for.
She's already in danger. You're wasting precious moments
But
here.
you asked the wrong questions.
You asked the wrong questions. Guess what questions you want to ask?
Who does your nails? That's a question I have.
Have the stamina for immortality.
No, seriously, you just told me she was in danger. Why are we having a fireside chat? How about we go get her?
Then you fill me in on all this nonsense.
Right. How do I know you're not just delaying me until they kill her?
Right.
Therein lies the irony. I need you to make contact.
You're right. The movie does go at like a whoo, 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 and then we get here and we're like, whoa, okay.
Oh my god.
Everything comes to a screeching halt.
It's just Armand with his fucking riddles.
You're like, this is why Lestat doesn't tell you anything. It's too boring to tell you the story.
The vampires in the theater. Decadent. Useless.
Yep, she's into it.
Yep. She's been rehearsing.
Mm-hmm.
You do.
You do.
You reflect its broken heart.
Ugh.
Vampire. The human soul.
Is that your power?
Beautiful, my friend.
I'm not your friend. I've known you a day.
Must have wept when he made you.
Everybody's always in love with the broken bird.
Mm-hmm.
That.
We partied once or twice. I don't like talk about it.
Kicked it a couple times in Egypt, Romania. I knew him well enough not to mourn his passing.
That's rough.
Yeah.
That's rude. That's
so rude.
not nice.
I knew knowledge would never be withheld by Armand.
I mean, it's pretty withholding.
Yeah, it's not like it's a little different. Lestat was just like, I don't feel like talking about it, Armand. Well, if I were to tell you something,
Right.
what would that be that you would want me to tell you, and in what fashion should we talk about it? And it's like, never mind.
Madeleine. Lily is shy.
So this lady, like, her kid died, right?
Yeah.
That was her story.
Yeah.
Do it, Louis!
You haven't the vaguest conception under God what you ask.
No, she has some idea. She knows.
She knows more than Claudia did when she was
Right?
turned.
How do we see him?
Okay.
You do this, I cannot!
You're evil that you cannot be evil. Wow.
Snatch me from my mother's hands.
Oh, that's
Like
low.
two monsters in a fairy.
That's low. You swinging low, little girl. You swinging low.
You give her to me, Louis! Do this before you leave me!
Oh, well, at least you know what's gonna happen.
Oh, yeah. It's like, I'm not stupid.
He's like, wait, I'm gonna leave? I guess I am gonna leave.
Child who did die.
My daughter.
She does look just like her daughter. It's a little creepy.
Yeah, she must have really kind of been going through it when she first saw her.
Imagine Claudia was like, what? What?
Why
Oh,
are you
this
staring
works
at
out. Did her soul speak to you? So we're gonna need you to come in probably just one day of work and let Brad Pitt nibble your neck. Well, you want to talk pay? Is that not pay enough?
I'm sorry. Nah, whatever.
What, there's money involved?
It's like, I get paid too.
Dying. It happened to you too.
You could have bit her on the same side. She already had a bite mark. I guess it heals though.
If she dies?
It's only mortal death.
Oh, you're so miserable. Good God.
What died in that room was not that woman. What has died is
Yes, fuck.
Like, fair enough.
You're like, finally.
Lest we are even.
God damn.
It's like, must you take everything to the extreme?
Mm-hmm.
Justice, little one!
It's like, guys, I just got this vampire gig. What are we doing?
Oh, I feel bad for that lady. She literally just woke up.
What an awkward way to wake.
Which I don't understand why judgment's being leveled on her then, because she didn't do anything wrong.
No.
So wouldn't that...
Got here.
Right.
She should have been left alone.
Right. So then them killing her, isn't that just as
Yeah.
hypocrites? Hypocrites!
Yep. A whole lot of you.
Dungeon, the only company will be your screams.
Would have been helpful if this woman had woken up with some kind of gift.
Right.
I'm not going to forgive you for this later. Like,
Shame on you, Armand.
I know you're there.
Right.
Do you think they practiced this?
Okay, we guys got to get it right. We have to block it. Make sure that it's timed just perfectly. I need you. Your laugh needs to be more maniacal.
Yes. Don't bring the coffin too soon.
Otherwise, the whole illusion's ruined. The whole vibe is off.
And I'm sorry, I'm biting.
Yeah.
I'm biting, I'm scratching. I'm not just going to stand there and pull my hair.
Yeah.
Like, Claudia, come on.
It's like, you're better than this.
I had to spit.
You didn't even try
No.
to, like, fight them off.
Pleasant dreams.
And if I can't bite you, I'm going to, in the most awkward way, lick you the whole way there so that you drop me. I just need a second. Yes. She won't stop licking. I'd be fine with her biting us, but she just won't stop licking.
Licking, it's gross. Stop.
This makes my list of one of the most fucked up ways to die.
As a vampire or just in general?
As a vampire.
Just waiting for it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Claudia probably could have gotten underneath her dress.
I always thought that, but then they catch on fire.
Oh, okay.
You have to go lay down.
I cannot help her.
Where's Claudia? I can't save her. Claudia!
And how long did he wait?
Yeah.
Overnight. Long
Yeah,
after the
clearly.
sun came up.
To wait for the other guys to go to sleep.
I don't understand why he's out of breath. They don't breathe. Like,
They can't save her.
would you not? God damn it, Louis.
I'll only risk losing.
You don't even know me.
Right?
They all deserve what's coming.
Yeah, y'all are wrong for this.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's bad enough you did it, but now you're just waiting. So, like, was that whole thing orchestrated too? Like, okay, we're gonna do all this, put him away, blah, 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 let Claudia burn to death. Armand, you come out and get him from the coffin, and we'll be waiting for him
Yep.
to watch his reaction.
Especially Stephen Ray, who's just like,
I don't know what to tell you.
huh? She fucked around and found out.
You got a little Claudia in your lungs.
Yeah. Good thing you don't breathe. Although I'd be like, it's bothering me.
It's in my mouth. So you guys are a bunch of sycophants.
I tried to tell you it was too late. I can't save her. I literally said I can't save her. She is done.
This guy looking like straight up Nosferatu.
He really is. But this look right here, no, we're not waiting
On site.
tonight. Yep.
Let's go.
Not here.
No, here. Not now. No, now. I still don't understand why he can cry either. Like, what's making that tear?
Twice in all eternity.
Maybe twice in his own eternity. I have seen you cry like 5 times.
In this last
Yes.
2 hours. 2 hours span.
When I die, I want this to be played.
Okay.
Right, were you just hanging out like, he'll be out in here? Yeah, he should be coming now.
You didn't even warn them, did you?
Was I supposed to?
But also, couldn't at least half of them read your thoughts?
And you, mind your business. What? Thank you.
Why you all?
And you too. Never seen two dudes in fur coats before? Come on.
This is Paris, come on.
This is the only scene in the movie where I feel they gave Brad a couple extensions.
Yeah.
You made me see their failings, Louis.
No, if he's just like, after all of this, I still don't want to be with you. No, thank you.
Nope, I would like to be by myself. I'm gonna date Louis for a while.
What if all I have is my suffering and my regret?
What kind of life is this?
You are wasting immortality.
Yeah, just go step into the sun. Step into the sun.
Louis, I swear but I know you did. I know.
The entire theater was on pins and needles.
Me too. I was like, is it gonna...
Are they...
You feel...
Teases!
I don't know.
Even Antonio's like, is he gonna kiss me? We didn't rehearse that.
Thought for sure they were going in for it.
90s tease.
And as much as your invitation might appeal to me, I must regretfully decline.
You're insufferable. But he spent so many years by himself, just wandering through life.
I wandered Italy, Greece, wow.
Louis.
Rise for the first time in 200 years.
Moving pictures.
Yeah, you could see that blue sea again, you whiny little baby. Do you think a vampire would be hired as a vampire consultant on a movie? That's a way they could do that. Because he would totally do that.
He fits in.
There you go, your long lost blue.
In the spring of 1988, I returned to New Orleans.
He does a fairly good job, but he looks like an old man. Like, he walks around like an old man. He's wasting immortality.
Such a waste. Like, you're just, what? What are you doing? Just walking around and going to movies? Like, I mean, sure, but goodness gracious. You've been alive for like 100 years at this point, and you're still puttering around.
In the Lafayette Cemetery, I caught the scent of death.
At least he did update his suit a little bit.
I'll bet.
All I have to do, Louis.
Follow the corpses of rats.
Who feathered your hair? Who did it? I want to know.
It's not a natural occurrence.
No, it has not been like that this whole movie. Scree. Somebody's fucking with us with these captions.
Scree.
We had arf arf, and now we get a scree.
Like bird's noise. That's all you need.
Scree. Oh.
So that really is important in the plot of the film that we're watching.
I'm so glad you were here. She never should have been one of...
That's kind of on you.
Okay, yeah, you made all that decision yourself.
He's like, I'm almost better.
So, I mean, did it literally take him this long to heal from that fire, or has he been handed other death sentences throughout the years? No, we're still wearing the same old rags.
Same rags. Which he must have found, because the other ones would have burnt off.
Yeah.
He's so scared. I always felt so bad for him. He seemed so weak there.
It seems so bizarre to me that he would succumb to this. I mean, he was thriving for centuries before Louis. And so, like, you're telling me that you're so heartbroken all these years, you've just been fucking...
You sat here this whole time?
Pining over him? Ow. I would like to believe that this was a trap.
He wanted him to come back.
No one could refuse me. Not even you, Louis.
Not until Claudia.
And the more you tried, the more I wanted you.
It's also possible he may have only recently just woke up.
Such lights.
And that noise.
That's probably more likely.
Night brighter than the day.
It's like I just can't imagine he would even allow himself to mope for decades.
It's false light.
I would like to know what that helicopter, like, fuck off. We get it. You're
What are you
checking out
looking
this.
for?
Yeah, what are you looking for? I'm like, I told you I saw a monster in there. Look at it.
Suspicious activities.
Become the oldest.
I'm good.
That's okay.
But you take care.
Really good catching up, buddy. Really good. Just hang in there, friend.
You stay in touch.
There.
Aww.
And that's what snapped him back into reality. Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah. I'm the vampire Lestat.
Fucking what?
Thank you for reminding me of who I am.
It's like, I don't know who you think you are, who you think I'm not,
Right.
but fuck all this noise.
But all my passion went with her golden hair.
It's annoying.
I know.
That's it? It can't end like that. But it has. There's no more to tell.
How can you tell me I don't understand myself?
I haven't been listening. Yes, I have been listening. The story you told me is incredible. It's amazing.
It's not.
Do others
You heard it wrong.
Right? It's like, I
There's only one way I'll ever truly learn.
told this wrong.
You know it. Now, you brought me up here for a reason, didn't you? And what reason would that be? You want a companion.
Like, oh, man.
I mean, take me. That's what I want. I want what you have. I refuse to let it end like this.
I did it again.
Fuck.
You liked it.
I do.
You like being food for the immortals.
I mean, a snack, maybe. We don't have to talk about a whole meal. And no, I don't want to die. I want to be like you. That's what we're here to talk about. Like, I thought that's what we were doing.
You're missing my point. Being food for the immortals. No, that's not what he was saying. He wants to be turned.
Right? Also, pen in your pocket. In your eye!
That shook you up a little bit there, friend.
Nice 90s peg on the pant there.
Nice.
Careful. You're driving a classic car, sir.
Driving very recklessly.
We had to have followed him.
Yeah.
Which means Louis is very bad at telling his surroundings.
Yes. Situational awareness, Louis.
The master of a large plantation just south of New Orleans. I had lost my wife and child. Somebody changed my shorts.
You're not going to have to worry about your shorts.
I assume I need no introduction.
Absolutely not.
I feel better already.
You look better already. Which also means you've been around for a while because you just drive.
Yeah.
For centuries.
Don't
be afraid. I'm going to give you the choice I never had.
You're still not.
You're not giving anybody?
No, it's not a choice.
Did you introduce yourself to that man and say, hello,
Right.
I am the vampire Lestat. Do you mind if I take a chunk out of your neck?
And then ask you if you want to be. No, you didn't. Now, I will say when I read Queen of the Damned, I very much wanted them to hurry the fuck up and do a sequel because I wanted that.
Yeah.
And they just did not.
No. How long was it in between the two?
Apparently it's like, you gonna watch this? Yeah. I am not. I did not ask to watch Queen of the Damned. I mean, I'll watch it later.
Yeah.
That's why we watch it later. I feel like Queen of the Damned didn't come out until like 2000 somethings.
I don't remember when Aaliyah died. But, yeah. So.
It came out in 2002.
Yeah.
And Interview was 94.
Wow.
I was a sophomore in college. I just had like this vivid memory of my walls.
Yeah.
Covered, one side was Interview with a Vampire, the other side was Romeo and Juliet. I was a happy girl. There was some, the 90s.
Yes.
We had a lot of good movies. But I love this movie. I still love this movie.
Yeah. I mean, no matter, I might bitch and moan throughout most of it,
Right.
but it's still so well done.
Yes.
It's acted, except for that chunk in the middle.
Oh God.
In Paris, it's
rough.
It's
rough. It's difficult. But I mean, the cinematography is wonderful. The score is wonderful. The performances are wonderful.
Yeah, that's amazing all around. It still holds up well enough. Yeah. Good stuff.
I do enjoy the show though. So it's not like I'm going to say that they didn't ever need to touch it again.
No.
Because the show is, if you've not seen it, go watch it. It's well worth your time. It's completely different. I mean, it's completely different.
It is. And I'm glad that they turned it into a series.
Yeah.
Instead of remaking a movie.
Right.
Because I think this gives them much more freedom and more time to tell these stories, to really flesh out the story.
Yeah.
And just to like go wherever with it.
The only problem is Claudia.
Yeah.
She has a ticking clock on her.
Yeah.
I'm wondering when you're gonna pull the trigger on this, and if they don't, that's gonna bug me.
Yeah.
Because she shouldn't just get to stay.
Right, because this is an important part of the story.
Yeah. And they did the rest of it. They did them attacking Lestat, which was brilliant.
Yes.
Especially with the inclusion of his little plaything that they added in.
Right.
But Claudia just got to keep going.
Yeah.
She got away. She escaped.
I think it's alluded that she does. Like when he's talking to the interviewer.
There's something happens.
Yeah.
Because she's not in the present.
Or yeah, for now.
Being interviewed, and he's real whiny about her journals and stuff.
Yeah, he's real super protective about the journals.
You have to wear gloves and stuff. It's a good show. It is a very good show. It is also very well acted, and it's set in a different time too, which is interesting.
More, present.
Yeah.
A little more. Yeah, like I think they start in like the 50s, maybe the 40s is where they start Lestat and Louis' story.
Yeah. Still in New Orleans, but more in like a gin joint kind of.
Yeah, a little modern, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Times. There's no high foofy lace collars.
No. Instead, it's very cool suits and still got hose though.
Yeah.
Always got the hose. But I love this movie. I enjoyed this rewatch. It's not the first time because we've watched it a million times, so I love rewatching it.
Yeah.
Let us know if you enjoyed this reaction down below. As always, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, come over to the Discord. Let us know if there's other movies you want us to watch. And I might be able to talk her into watching Queen of the Damned. If you get this video to 1,000 likes.
Ooh, yeah. I will.
Or 1,000 views, not 1,000 likes.
1,000 views.
1,000 views. You get this video to 1,000 views, and we will come back and watch Queen of the Damned. But until next time,
A lot of shit talking.
there's gonna be a lot of drooling from me because I enjoy Stuart Townsend, and I enjoy him as Lestat, and I enjoyed that soundtrack, and I like it a lot. Okay. But until next time,
Okay, bye.
bye.